aboard with us, Set What's Up Band, Resistant Healing. And I tell you, boy, we had Edward Moody, we had Mr. Tigley, we have Set. The Bowling Association is represented well this morning, you know. Right?
For real, for real.
Highlight the Bowling Association, we are fine this morning, boy. We making moves. Nice, man. So talk to us, man.
What I find interesting, too, is practically all of us topics this morning deals with psychology and behavioral psychology.
Yeah.
I find that quite interesting. So let me just say good morning to Synergy TV, Stefan Reese, everyone out there who's viewing regionally, internationally, and locally. So why people resist healing? And it's interesting because most people say they want to get better, they want to heal, they want, their pain gone, the blood pressure issues, they want it gone, they want, the diagnosis gone, the fear, the symptoms, they all want it gone. But the truth is, many people do not want healing as much as they want relief without change. Now let me say that again. Many people do not want healing as much as they want relief without change, and that is where the real problem begins. There's an old philosophical idea famously explored by Fyodor Dostoevsky, right, in Notes from the Underground. And what he says in there is that human beings do not always act in their own best interests. Sometimes they act against it. Sometimes they cling to what harms simply because it's familiar, comfortable, and does not force them to become someone new. And when you look at the modern health crisis, that idea becomes very relevant because many people, they are not only battling disease, they are battling their attachment to the very patterns that keeps disease alive. You'll get people saying, they'll say things like they want to get better, but they do not want to change how they eat. They'll say they want to get better, but they don't want to change how they live, right? They say they want to get better, but they do not want to let go of the habits, the cravings, the excuses, the routines, and the beliefs that help create the problem in the first place. So what do they choose instead? And of course, you have seen this, right? And many people have lived this. They choose the management, right? They choose monitoring. They choose medication after medication, right? Many people choose temporary relief. They choose symptom suppression, right? They will choose the prolonged relationship with suffering as long as that suffering doesn't demand too much transformation. I've mentioned it before that a lot of people have married their illness, right? And that is one of the most disturbing truths in health, right? Many people do not resist suffering. What they resist is responsibility. And because they resist responsibility, they remain in suffering. Now, let me be clear about something here. I am not saying people consciously enjoy pain, right? I'm not people getting that message. I'm saying many people choose familiar suffering over unfamiliar discipline. And that is very different. Familiar suffering says, I know my tablets, I know my diagnosis, I know my routine, I know my symptoms, I know my excuses, I know how to function inside the broken state. But healing is very different. Healing says you have to change what you eat. You have to stop doing what is harming you. You have to face the truth. You have to stop outsourcing responsibility. You have to stop calling self-destruction normal. And many people do not want that because true healing is disruptive. True healing challenges identity. True healing exposes self-deception, right? You see, true healing has forced people to admit that what they have been doing is not working. What they have been told may not be true. And what they have normalized may actually be killing them. That is psychologically difficult for people. And that is exactly what I see in healthcare, every day.
Right.
People will suffer with disease for years. They will take medications for years. They will accept the side effects for years. They'll accept dependency for years. But suggest that they change their diet completely. And suddenly, you know what they're going to say? That's too extreme. Right? Suggest that they address the root cause and then suddenly, no, that is too hard. Suggest that they stop living in contradiction and suddenly that is unrealistic. So let us be honest here. What is really more extreme, Stefan? Changing your diet or living on medication indefinitely? Right?
But that'd be changing the diet.
Exactly, right? They will say that. They will say that is more extreme. No, the medication more extreme. And what is more difficult? Discipline now
Yeah.
or disease for the rest of your life? Which one is
Yeah,
more
I mean,
difficult?
look at how many people, look at how many people have resorted to Ozempic. And
Right?
and no, I'm serious. I mean, a lot of people trying this Ozempic route because they want a quick fix. Somebody is presented as a quick fix, and
Exactly.
it's a quick fix because they probably tried dieting in the past. They fed up on the exercise, or they want to eat what they want to eat, and you know, but I think with it supposed to come some sort of diet because it all comes back down to what you're consuming. You know what I mean?
It always comes back down.
It's come back right down to
That's
that.
what people try to break from because that requires change.
Yeah.
But people need to be properly educated on what changes need to be made. Last week I addressed the issues about the two sisters. Both were facing the breast cancer. And one followed the conventional route, the other came to me. And the one that came to me had to exhibit discipline, right? She had to make real changes. You know, she had to stop trying to heal on her own terms, and that is a big issue. People want to heal on their own terms, right? So she had to follow what was necessary, not just what was convenient. And today she is cancer-free, right? And let me repeat that. And today she is cancer-free. You know how much people have done consultation, made cancer, and then refuse to get on my program because they find it too difficult, right? They find it too difficult.
Right.
Some of them have died. Many of them have died because they find it too difficult, so they ain't going to bother. They'll just go about with the conventional methods, right? What I've shown and proven here over the past 5 years is root cause approach works.
Yeah.
It works, right? But like I've mentioned, this is not just a simple matter. You have to make a decision to change. You cannot heal on your own terms. The body don't operate like that. The body doesn't operate like that.
If you want to understand what's really happening inside your body, I break it down in detail in my book, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. It's available on Amazon and Gumroad, RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's bookstore in Tobago, or directly through the clinic.
Right? Your body doesn't heal based on your convenience. That is not how it works, right? Healing happens on the body terms. You know, the body don't negotiate with bad habits or false comfort. It doesn't. It doesn't. And I've had people say to me, I tried everything, right? But Stefan, when you look carefully, they did not try everything. They tried everything that allowed them to stay mentally comfortable.
Right.
Right? They tried everything except the thing that would require real change. Right? They tried everything. Right? Except the thing that would confront the root cause. They tried everything that would demand discipline, except the thing that would demand discipline, honesty, consistency, and responsibility. So they did not try everything. What they did was they tried everything that fit inside their comfort zone, and that's not the same thing, right? And this is one of the reasons why systems built on chronic treatment are survive so easily and be so wealthy. Because, you know, a system built around long-term management benefit when people prefer familiarity, convenience, and symptom relief over deeper change. So it's not just a medical issue, it is also a psychological one. And this is why the issue goes beyond pharmaceutical drugs. Because when some people become suspicious of medication, you know what they still do? They still turn towards something in a bottle, right? They'll still go to some kind of supplement, some kind of herbal remedy, which is, and I've said this many times, these things are even worse.
Yeah, yeah.
But they don't know that. I've had people who have turned to herbal stuff with their health issues and were unaware because they come to me because when they went back into the healthcare system, they're doing the home remedies and they're trying the healthcare system, the conventional method at the same time, and unaware that their home remedies was blocking the conventional method system from working. Unaware until they come to me and I showed that to them. All right? So we need to break free of that psychology, right? And people like myself that focuses on root cause, our business, our clinics, our institutions would always face resistance, right? Because it threatens both industries, the supplement industry and the pharmaceutical industry, all right? It threatens the profit, it threatens excuses. Imagine somebody come to me and reverse the cancer. Do you know the cost of cancer treatment? Not because it's not coming out of your pocket directly, because some people it have, and it costs a lot of money. Not, right? Some people it costs even in the millions.
Right.
Right? But because it's not it coming out of taxpayers, when it's government funded, they're not seeing the direct cost. All right? They're not seeing the direct cost. But when I heal someone through nutritional therapy, that is a big blow. That's a big loss of income when it comes to these other industries that profit off of this psychological weak point within humanity. All right? And we need to free ourselves of such. We need to free ourselves of such. All right? And we have to be willing to let go of the stories that we have been living. We have to be willing to change and shouldn't be afraid to vent.
Come back. Right.
So what I tell you is, if you want to learn more, book an appointment. Come and see me. Come and see me. Right? Go out there, get my book. It's available RIK bookstores nationwide. For those internationally, it's also on Amazon. All right? It's on Gumroad, the digital copy. It's in Nelson's store in Tobago. Go out there, purchase that book. Educate yourself. That should be a reference tool in every home, because you're going to learn more knowledge on nutrition than you have ever learned in your life from that one book. And if you want specifically to deal with your personal issues, book a consultation, come and see me, let us address it. I mean, Stefan, last week's segment is something that was so massive. Cancer reversed with nothing. No drugs, no chemo, no radiation, no surgery. Let me repeat that. No drugs, no chemo, no radiation, no surgery. Cancer reversed. The woman went back, did a CT scan, and nothing appeared. Nothing. Right?
Yep.
People, take advantage of this opportunity. I would not be here forever. And don't wait on it until it's too late, then to come seeking. Right? Don't wait until it's too late. And this is what we have been doing, you know. They want to exhaust the conventional approach first. Right? Exhausted when the symptoms, the issues getting worse, they're getting sicker, and then when you get sent home on palliative care, which is take pain medication until you die because we can't do nothing else for you, then people come in to see me. Then they come in to see me. If they could no longer do anything else for you and all to put you on painkillers, how much I could do for you?
Exactly.
Because your body have already run down to the point beyond return.
Exactly.
To the point of no return. And I fed up tell people that. Come on, people. It's psychology we're working with here, you know. It's psychology. And what I'm doing in this segment is making people aware of the psychology, because the more you are aware of it, is the better you are to combat it. Right?
All right.
The pharmaceutical and mainstream systems has been taking advantage of your ignorance on psychology. Right? So I'm educating you all so you all could make a difference. People, let's make that change. Let's make that change.
All right. So people, that is Seth Viola board on the inside, and resisting healing was the topic. And for those of you who want to get in contact with Seth, it's very easy. All you need to do is call him on 279-3935, or you could WhatsApp him on 761-1952. That's 761-1952. And you can book an appointment today and start rebuilding your health from the inside out naturally. Seth, thanks a lot, man.
Thanks for having me. Hopefully I might be in the studio with you all next week.
All right, that's good. Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with a little in-studio appearance, you know.
Yeah.
That's great. All right, man. Cool.
All right, then. Thanks for having me.
All right. That's Seth Viola board on the inside.
If you want to understand what's really happening inside your body, I break it down in detail in my book. You are not sick, you are malnourished. It's available on Amazon and Gumroad, RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's bookstore in Tobago, or directly through the clinic.